That night, I saw my husband hugging a girl. That was the moment I knew he was cheating. He came home very late that night. I didn't confront him. Instead, I told him I wanted a child with him. Yes, I wanted to save our marriage that way. But he exploded in anger. He said this was not the right time for a baby. When I refused to let it go, he shoved me down the stairs. At that moment, I felt completely hopeless. When did he become this person? I decided to stop enduring and start my revenge. I would fake my own murder and frame him for killing me. I studied countless crime books and real case footage. After making sure there were no flaws, I started my plan. First, I maxed out his credit cards. I bought luxury goods and game products and hid them away. It made it look like he was reckless with money and deeply in debt. Next, while he was distracted, I guided him to sign a huge insurance policy. I was the insured person and he was the beneficiary. If my plan worked, this would become his motive for murder. Then I wrote hundreds of diary entries in the shortest time possible, from our loving newlywed days to his spending, rage, and abuse. That diary would be powerful evidence against him, but it still wasn't enough. I chose a pregnant neighbor. I often cried to her about my violent husband. I even collected her urine and sent it to a private clinic. I forged medical records proving I was pregnant. Finally, I anonymously bought a used car. Everything was ready. On our 5th wedding anniversary, I watched him drive away. Then I created the crime scene. I drew a large amount of blood from my own body. I splashed some on the cabinet. I poured the rest across the floor. Then I dragged bloody handprints. It looked like my body had been dragged away. I wiped the floor messily with toilet paper, like someone cleaning in panic. Then I forged the murder weapon. I covered a wooden hammer with blood, burned it in the fireplace, leaving signs of destroying evidence. After that, I flipped the sofa and the glass table. I drove away in the used car. One last step remained. I placed the fake diary into my father-in-law's fireplace. Burned just enough. Enough to show evidence destruction, but still readable. Then I changed the house power access code and disappeared from the town completely. When my husband came home, he froze at the chaos. When he realized I was gone, he called the police immediately. The female sheriff quickly found blood on the cabinet. Using luminol, she found the wiped blood on the floor. The house was searched thoroughly. Soon, the sheriff found a letter in our bedroom drawer. It said, "Clue number 1. I left it there on purpose." She took it straight to my husband. He stayed calm, because every anniversary we played a treasure hunt game. I always hid his gift and left clues. He glanced once and knew it pointed to his office. On the desk was the second clue, and there, the sheriff found sexy underwear in a folder. Of course, I put it there myself. He claimed he didn't know whose it was, but it still made him nervous, because it was exactly his